Previously on the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series.
It was probably the biggest wreck in 14 years of owning a snowcross team. I've never seen a wreck that big.
At the drivers' meeting, they said only one mechanic is allowed per driver, and they also reinforced you're not to touch a snowmobile under a red flag.
Guys, you can't touch the sled, guys. Can't touch the sled.
And you're not allowed to touch the sled. And we touched the sled.
Our spare hook. We need our spare hook. They're bringing us a new hook right now.
One mechanic per driver.
Yeah.
You can't change parts.
Yeah, no way.
After review, the officials force Martin to run with his broken hood. As the green flag flies, the riders take off a second time. Returning champion Ross Martin takes the win. As Ross Martin celebrates his first Pro Open victory of the season, another battle heats up between team owner Steve Sherry and race director Carl Shabitsky over Martin's controversial restart.
Hood changing was not, you gotta start with the sled. That was not right, and that's why we made them change it back, because you can't start the race without your existing sled.
The result of the broken hood and all the controversy going on, touching the sled, not touching the sled, I ended up losing 10 championship points. I just thought in my mind, you gotta be kidding me. I won that race fair and square, straight up, with a broken hood, and they still have problems with it, trying to take it away from me. It definitely pisses me off. The only person in the whole race circuit that helped was Tucker Hibbert. I gained 10 more points in the championship chase over me, and nobody else is close enough.
Unless Tucker has some really bad luck, it's gonna take some help to catch him.
But it isn't all doom and gloom for us, because Tucker's been having some issues.
When he's had issues, it hasn't been because somebody's been around him. They've been self-induced issues.
There's no way that, we can look at the season so far and feel like we've got it in the bag or anything like that. It's going to be a push all the way to the end for sure.
It's a good question. Is Tucker's worst enemy himself?
The Pro Open Final, the last race of the evening. During the Pro Open Final, Johan Lidman grabs the hole shot. Suddenly, veteran rider Robbie Malinowski takes the lead, followed by Martin in second and Tim Tremblay in third. Hibbert battles in mid-pack. Martin passes Malinowski for the lead. Tremblay challenges Malinowski for second and forces the veteran racer off the track. Malinowski moves back into third. Martin commands a healthy lead with 10 laps to go. Hibbert inches his way closer and closer to Malinowski. Meanwhile, Martin moves into lap traffic. Lap 13, Martin's tether comes out of his sled. Martin restarts his sled and continues riding out front. Again, Martin's tether is out of his sled. Tremblay passes Martin for the lead. Martin nears race leader Tremblay. Lap 18, mechanical difficulties come back to haunt Tremblay. Martin takes back the lead. With 1 lap to go, Martin charges through the pack and wins the Hayward National, followed by Tim Tremblay in second and Tucker Hibbert in third.
What's been happening and preventing me from winning has been mostly things that are in my control and things that I've made mistakes, and we've kind of hit our peak for the season. It's tough to maintain. I'm starting to feel the effects of that a little bit. We're just gonna put our heads down and work hard and make sure we come back ready to go.
You look good. You look better every week. Better every week.
I'm pretty excited. We're hanging out here at Elco Speedway in Elko, Minnesota. New venue for us, close to Minneapolis, St. Paul. So pretty excited to be in our home state again, my home state.
Now you're a Minnesota kid, Pelican Rapids, grew up riding. When did you start riding?
Oh man, I was riding before I was even walking. My dad had me on the sled, riding with him early, and I think at 18 months I was riding myself on a little Arctic Cat kitty cat. So I started pretty young, and I think that's definitely what's helped me to progress and get to where I am today. Just lots of seat time.
Later, the pros get to test out the track before this evening's event. Riding for DuPont Jack Link's AMSOIL Polaris is returning Pro Open champion, number 837, Ross Martin. Representing AMSOIL Air Force Makita Rockstar Energy Drink is number 4, veteran rider Robbie Malinowski. Riding for Foremost Insurance Warner Racing Skidoo is last season's Rookie of the Year, number 11, Tim Tremblay. Representing the National Guard, Pertec Fox Racing Shocks is number 19, Brett Bender. And finally, riding for Monster Energy Arctic Cat is number 68, Tucker Hibbert. To get to the top of the podium, racers battle through a series of qualifying rounds and heats, including the LCQ, the Last Chance Qualifier. One last chance to earn a spot on the line for the final. The next round takes place in Elko, Minnesota. When we return, pro rider Brett Bender takes to the track. Can number 19 push through a disappointing season to get to the top of the box? We'll find out. The AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series is brought to you by AMSOIL and by the U.S. Air Force.